Hi, my name's Sam, and welcome to Let's Talk Cats. My first guest today is a young prodigy in the film industry, and he's here to talk about his film, Below the Belt. Come on down, Mitch.
Hi, I'm good, man. How are you? I am really well. When they told me you were going to come on the show, I was very excited because I've heard about your work before, and I wanted to get more, in depth. Into your work. I've heard. Right, well, before you came on the show, I did a little bit of research, and I heard that you're doing a film called Below the Belt.
I am doing a film.
I would like to know, as a fan of your work,
yes,
and all the people out there, I would like to know what's it about? What's the narrative?
Okay, so Below the Belt it's a film. It's about 5 teenagers, people our age, 5 friends, one of whom gets HIV, and it's kind of like Skins. It's kind of like Skins, but with HIV in it. Skins never did STIs.
They didn't.
They did not.
I personally have never watched Skins.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Skins is amazing.
I'm sorry, but I've seen it on Netflix a few times. And it just looks. Normally I look at the year of the show. And I think, no.
You're all wrong, man. That's wrong.
Is that wrong?
That's very wrong.
I watched a show.
But you don't watch it because it's old.
When people, I like things to look good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So when I watch things now,
Yeah.
it's like anime. For me, when I watch anime, right, I want to watch like newer anime because it looks a lot better.
Below the Belt. So we shot it in this year, April time. We shot it kind of in Bristol and in Glastonbury.
Mm-hmm.
I started writing it about this time last year, kind of October last year. So it's about a year in the making. And now I've been editing it since then, and we're just at a kind of a fine cut stage. I'm screening the fine cut to someone who's going to give me a lot of advice about it in a second. And so I don't know.
I had a unknown source, tell me, right? You had to reshoot half the film. Is that? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it was quite ridiculous.
But I mean, is this true?
So what happened was, we shoot a feature film in April, and then I spend the next few months editing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now after I edit that, I've just got a rough cut, an assembly of what the film's going to be. And I look at it. It's got 5 main characters, 5 teenagers, and one of them, the main guy, isn't good enough. The acting isn't there, which is fine.
He's a poor actor.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's a complicated issue, not something I could go into here, but basically, it wasn't right for the film. And so at that point, you have a kind of two or three options. You can just try and edit that film with him in it, and try and make the best film you can with that performance, which is not ideal. The thing about film, right, is it's all about the acting, the performance, and the script, the story. Everything else is kind of icing on the cake.
It's not like just the actor. It's like everything else coming together. It's like a puzzle. It's like everything else going to make one whole picture.
Yeah, but the main two important pieces are the acting and the script.
Mm-hmm.
The acting wasn't there. So that was option 1. Option 2 was cut all his scenes, and you could do that, and it would create a very, very different film. Very different film. Yeah, be a completely different film. Or you could reshoot all his scenes with a different actor. That's half the film.
And that to me is like, when you hear about films doing that, it kind of it gives me a big alarm bells.
It does, right? It does, because they're reshooting.
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been a complete
it's like what they did in Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
when
that turned out awful.
It turned out terrible.
This won't. Male actors are really hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Male actors of our age.
Yes.
There's not many.
Yeah.
At all. And I wrote the part. It was close to home. That kind of part. I was very able to play it. I don't think I would have been able to play it
if you seen this happen, or like in your life as like a young person.
I've kind of been in my characters. I've been in my character's shoes. My character is the one that gets HIV.
Okay.
But I've been kind of in his shoes in a way.
Okay, so it's
relatable. It's my window into that story, into writing.
So you're very much attached to all these characters.
Yeah.
So you very much relate to them.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier because you put it.
I don't think you can. I don't think. Well, I can't write anything that I don't have some kind of foothold into, some kind of
believe in.
Yeah, I've got to be able to relate to it in some way,
and
from that I can branch out and explore different topics. Well, basically, we crowdfunded. We used GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And crowdfunded, we raised £600.
Wow. That is a hefty amount.
Is it? I don't know. I mean, it was enough because we needed like travel money and food money and props and stuff. I have all the gear anyway. Because locations were kind of free because we blagged them. But
were they people's people you knew?
People's houses, and we shot in a hospital.
Right. So
we shot in a hospital.
That must have been a little bit.
So there was this scene. I don't want to spoil it, but there was this scene. There was a blood taking scene.
Go ahead.
When my character gets blood taken.
Yes.
That was in the script. And with the previous actor, we shot that like in my house with a white background, and it was very, very close up, so you couldn't see anything. We had like needles and props, and we just did it. We shot it cleverly. But then when we came to reshooting, I didn't want to set all that shit up again because it was really complicated.
So did you?
So what we did, I made an appointment. To go and see an SDI person to get a test.
Right. So you just filmed it.
And I got my camera operator in with the camera. And so we went there and we were like, hey, can we as part of my art project, I'm a student, I'm doing an art project, and I'm basically filming significant events that happened to me in a year. So this counts as one, definitely.
Yes.
So I was wondering, could we just film it? And they were like, no. So fuck. So what we did then, I had to wait out in the waiting room afterwards because I had to wait for something anyway. Me and Keatley is the guy's name. He had the camera. I was like, Keatley, mate, let's just get some shots.
Let's do it.
We can use the waiting room. That can work in the story instead of the blood taking scene. It still tells the same thing.
Because people just naturally assume that what happens next.
So when we start getting loads of shots, just in the waiting room, covertly, nurses and stuff walking around, and then they fucking asked us to leave.
Not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised about that either. But so they asked us to leave, and we're like, okay, fine, yeah, we'll leave. And then so they go like, you come on guys, pack it in, and then they go off to like shut the doors because they're closing. And then Keatley starts packing the camera away, and I'm like, Keatley, what are you doing? We've still got that shot to get. So we get the shot that is used in the movie is a shot that was taken after we were asked to leave in that location.
Okay.
So it's pretty guerrilla.
Gorilla?
I don't know.
You
know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean, not gonna lie, that's illegal.
Yeah, is it illegal? Well, it's a grey area.
If it's like a public thing to space, I guess it's not illegal. But we'll see.
I just wish we'd got the blood taken scene. That would have been sick.
That would have been so good.
Yeah.
No, because
I never got the results from that.
You never got it?
No.
So you don't know?
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe. Okay. When you looked back after filming all the drama, the switching actors, all of that, did you look back and go, this was still one of my favourite things to film, my favourite projects?
So when I love Martin Scorsese has a great quote, and it's on his like masterclass trailer advert, and it says, if you don't get physically sick watching your first rough cut, something's wrong. And I watched the first rough cut of the film with the reshoots, and I was
You're on the verge.
on the verge.
No
on the verge.
No
man.
way.
Yeah, and so what? Maybe I had that first rough cut for a few months, and I was just poking around, playing with it. I was reordering a lot of scenes and cutting bits, adding bits, changing bits. And I'd say now I'm kind of, it's looking quite good.
It's looking quite good. I don't need to be humble, but it's looking quite good.
Yeah. You don't. It's just kind of like when you cut it all together and it's just at its rough cut stage.
Yeah.
It always looks bad.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
And then it's that's when you make the film, right? You don't make the film when you shoot it or you write it. You physically make the film when you edit it. Yeah. That's when you're constructing it.
Oh no, editing to me is like the whole. But with the film, it's more. It's filming it is like. It's not. It's obviously very important.
Yeah,
but like, for me, the editing makes the film. That's what it is.
It makes the film.
Our second guest is a young YouTube creator called Alfie Martin, and he's here to talk to us more about the platform itself and YouTube Rewind. Here he is now.
Hello, sir.
How's it going, man? How's it going? Wow, I got two great minds here on the show today.
Yeah.
Right. Alfie.
Hello.
Okay. how did you like really? Okay, I've done YouTube for a few months now. Okay, I'm getting a few views. All right, I'm not gaining very much traction. All right.
Okay.
And for me, I just want to figure out how can I expand my channel into more of a brand. It's more of like something people recognise.
I don't feel like. I think just keep uploading the content that you're passionate about.
Mhm.
Don't. I feel like you shouldn't upload for the sake of uploading, because then you just get fatigue, and then it's not what you want, and if it's not what you want, then it's not good.
YouTube Rewind. It's recently become the most disliked video of all time on YouTube.
I love that.
In a week.
That's
video
beautiful. That is just
made,
poetry.
yeah, a video made by YouTube is the most disliked video on YouTube.
Deservedly so. I mean, it's shocking. It's so bad. I mean, I don't want to slate because people have worked hard on it,
Oh yes.
but the whole thing was to like give the people what they wanted, and they just failed miserably by
They
doing
did.
it.
Oh.
It was like 8 minutes of like Fortnite and Fortnite dancing. It was just
I mean, I get that. To be fair, Fortnite was a big part of this year. It was very big.
Yeah,
right.
sure.
But for me, it's kind of like more about. There's loads of other things like YouTube boxing. The biggest, like the most streamed amateur boxing event of all time was streamed on YouTube. Like, and if I look at back on YouTube like a few years ago, I never would have imagined anything like that to happen.
No, yeah, absolutely. As time has progressed, so has the quality of created content, and that's what you want. And it's funny when people say, "Oh, you won't get anything out of YouTube," and then you see all these creators that like do such good quality videos.
Yeah.
Like David Dobrik, he has like 4 minute and 20 minute vlogs, 420.
Whoa.
But they're all high quality. They're all they're edited like amazingly.
Really well.
It's just it's impressive. But what saddens me in YouTube Rewind is that they missed out so much of what's happened. And I feel like because it's so like family friendly this year,
Yeah.
they've also got content creators that aren't necessarily gone big this year, haven't done anything amazing, but they're just there because they're known for being family friendly, like PG.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. I don't think YouTube Rewind should necessarily always have just good things in it. I reckon it should have good and bad things. It's meant to be a year.
Yeah.
It's meant to be
Yeah.
a yearly review. So why can't it review every?
It's annoying because
thing?
like that PewDiePie hasn't been in it for like the past 2 years. Or has
Yeah.
it been 2 years? Like
It's
2.
been- yeah, he wasn't in it last year.
Yeah, it just annoys me because he's the most influential creator on this website, in my opinion.
I unsubscribed from him and subscribed to
You
T-Series.
subscribe to T-Series?
Yeah. While unsubscribing to PewDiePie.
Why?
To annoy him.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got, like,
I bet that really got on his nerves.
Yeah, he's doing bits. He should have been in it. Like absolutely. I mean, he's nearly got 80
80
million
mil.
subscribers.
He'll get 100 mil.
It's ridiculous because I think he got 5-6 million in 1 month. That deserves a spot in YouTube Rewind.
Jake Paul, sit down.
But yeah, man, it's just been a mess. And like the YouTube boxing this year with KSI, Joel, even KSI and Luke, how that wasn't in it.
Does not make sense.
Amazing.
How there wasn't any boxing references in that video?
No, that's what I mean.
like-
It's not even like references.
No.
It's just they just straight up cut it out. Yeah, like what was it? Bloody Baby Shark. Do.
No, Baby Shark was big though this year.
Yeah.
I like Baby Shark
Yeah, but
personally.
Who won Strictly? Was it the YouTuber?
What Joe? No, Joe Sugg didn't win.
He was runner up, man.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't win.
Savage.
He didn't
It was
win.
pretty
He was pretty savage to be honest. Even KSI tweeted out vote for Joe Sugg because he knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, I think that's my whole thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everyone. I hope you guys.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
No, it's
Most people didn't like it, Mitch. That's why it's most disliked video on
Yeah.
YouTube.
also like ninjas in it. Ninjas are Twitch.
Can we get some like jumpy music?
Oh no, man. Like there was a thing about Lachlan. He flew like YouTuber Lachlan in the back of the butt.
Yeah, he was like in it.
He was in it, but he flew 15 hours to shoot, and then they had like lines and scenes, and they completely cut it out. And he had like I think what was it 7 seconds of like screen time.
I'm sure he got his flight paid for this. So.
No, he didn't.
Well, we don't really know for sure.
We
that's
don't.
What I mean.
But I don't
If you
think
flew 15 hours, I feel
Yeah. Well,
You're
well,
so-
there and back.
thing is, right,
Imagine.
if you're flying.
30 hours or 15 hours round.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it depends. Well, he lives in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh.
he lives far.
Yeah, so that's probably
I'm
30
sure he did
hours.
other things. Like he came to America and was like, I'm just gonna go to the studio.
I don't know. But
We don't know the
if
details.
If you had
Yeah.
lines and you had a
I know,
scene,
of course. Yeah.
you'd be pretty.
You feel-
Although I completely understand why you'd cut shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you fly,
Like
you're
the guy-
flying right. You're
I was
right.
gonna say his name then, but I can't say his name.
Okay, so you're flying 15 hours, right? Yeah, and you're jet lagged as nothing else, right? He lives on like the other side of the bloody world, pretty much.
Mhm.
So you fly over to this YouTube thing, and you're so jet lagged, don't even know which way is up, pretty much.
Mhm.
And then YouTube would tell you, oh wait, we've actually cut out all your scenes and then cut all your lines.
They wouldn't.
You're gonna be in it for like 7 seconds,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be at the back of the bus next to bloody I don't even know
Yeah.
some irrelevant YouTuber.
Yeah, he worked on Below the Belt.
Did he?
He was the boomer.
Oh wow.
And we're doing Foley right now.
The what? Sorry.
Foley. Oh,
Foley.
Foley. It's where you record like footsteps and clothes rustling. After the fact, after you shoot. So
That sounds fun.
a lot of bed riding.
Oh
A
god.
lot of bed riding.
Yeah, it's a bed scene.
Is
a
it?
lot of bed scenes.
I think
in
I
Below the
maybe saw. I think I saw a little clip of that.
Belt. Did you?
And I think maybe it was because of wasn't it like someone was shouting and like wrestled him on the bed?
Oh, that's Jack.
yeah. I'm
That's
thinking.
Jack Price.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I saw it and I was like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Was it you that got? Was it
No, it was another Elliot.
Elliot? I felt
I-
so bad for that guy.
I felt kind of. That was the last scene before we reshot. That was like the original principal photography. That was the last scene we shot.
Mm.
Great one to end on. Jack
Of course,
just attacking-
Jack just
attacking someone. It
Feeling helpless,
was really hot. It was very stressful.
wasn't it?
I reckon we all just bathed in sweat. It was just it was so disgusting.
I mean, he was sweating. He was like doing some preparation, like active preparation outside before he comes in because the scene's him coming in and wrestling Elliot on the bed.
Yeah.
And we were just, first of all, every time he came in, it was just more and more sweat on his forehead, just like dripping. And other times before some takes, we just hear like on like a door or something, and then just go "Arr!" like scream. Like,
No wait, it's like, this is like a fully grown man.
yeah,
Falling on a child,
in,
pretty
like,
much.
pain, like what's he doing outside?
He's falling
I
on a
don't know.
child, pretty much.
When me and Mitch go watch back the rough cuts,
Mm.
we tend to laugh at like because we just think
Because you
there's
spot, yeah, because you spot little things.
There's
You're like,
just so many inside jokes to it. It's just that's what I love about filming actually.
Yeah,
It-
yeah.
it's
Like
so many
you
inside
become
jokes.
like it's just like a family that you've just become
Yeah.
so close with, and then you get to have a rap party at the end.
they
That's
don't
not so
anything
bad.
happen at those rap parties.
Yeah, lots of stuff happened at the rap parties. Yes.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
No comment.
Right. I think on that note,
No.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think. Thanks, Mitch
Thank
and
you.
Alfie for being on the show. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys. I wish I could do it more, but after. This has been Let's Talk Cats, and I'll see you next time. Yeet.